My parents cut me out of their will and gave my sister the $4 million estate. Mom called me their biggest disappointment. 3 years later, my lawyer made one phone call. Dad finally learned what I'd built without them. He kept saying, "That's impossible." Hello everyone, my name is Victoria Hayes, I'm 36 years old, and the day my parents officially removed me from their will, my mother smiled across the conference table and said, "You were always our biggest disappointment." I didn't cry. I didn't argue. I didn't beg them to change their minds. I simply thanked them for finally being honest. Then I stood up, walked out of the attorney's office, and never asked them for anything again. 3 years later, my lawyer made one phone call to their lawyer. Within 20 minutes, my father had called 3 times. The only words he kept repeating were, "That's impossible." If you'd asked my parents when I was growing up which daughter would someday take over the family legacy, neither of them would have hesitated. My older sister, Rebecca, was always the answer. Rebecca was confident, popular, the kind of person who could charm almost anyone within 5 minutes. She loved expensive things. Luxury vacations. Designer handbags. Country club dinners. My parents adored that lifestyle. To them, success was something people could see. I was different. I liked creating things. Solving problems. Building businesses instead of talking about them. While Rebecca dreamed about inheriting the family estate someday, I dreamed about owning something I'd built myself. Dad never understood. Why start your own business? Because I want to. You could just work for the family. I want to earn my own success. He'd shake his head every time. You're making life harder than it needs to be. Maybe I was. But it was my life. After college, Rebecca joined Dad's real estate company. She received a large office, a company car, and clients Dad personally introduced to her. Meanwhile, I rented a tiny office above a bakery downtown. Started a commercial interior design studio. For the first year, I barely paid myself. I answered phones, designed projects, delivered invoices, cleaned the office. Everything. There were weeks when I worked nearly 80 hours. Not because anyone expected me to. Because I believed someday the hard work would matter. Whenever my parents asked how business was going, the conversation usually lasted less than a minute. "You still decorating offices?" Dad would ask. "I design commercial spaces." Same thing. Mom usually smiled politely. "It's a nice little hobby." Little hobby. Those 2 words stayed with me for years. Because every contract I signed, every employee I hired, every successful project, was dismissed with that same phrase. Rebecca, meanwhile, became the face of Dad's company.